Right, hello. Good morning and all that. Let's continue on The Witcher 2. I have actually just seen that I'm like 14 hours into this playthrough now, I think. Which my first playthrough only took me, I think, 24. So we might only have like 10 hours left. Let's go see Stennis real quickly. Across the bridge? How do I get there? Is he down here? Or is he up here? I think he's probably down here, right? Stennis, I need your blood.
Pray tell, what compels you to disturb the Prince of Edirn, Witcher?
I have a few questions.
And you believe I should answer them instead of setting my dogs on you?
I think your Royal Highness has enough foes. Here, abroad, in Vengerberg.
The intricacies of succession are not something I wish to discuss with an itinerant monster slayer.
I need to know what's happening in
You might be
politics.
surprised,
Go on.
Prince, but I have more political experience than I'd like.
The famous Geralt of Rivia, invited to the table by Calanth, Foltest's little favourite. I've heard you've even parleyed with the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Think I'm impressed?
No.
Calanth is dead. Meve curses your name when she hears it. Foltest was murdered before your very eyes, and the Emperor, as I heard it, he thought you insignificant.
Are you going somewhere with this?
Indeed. You should know that a king sometimes needs a hired thug to take care of dirtier deeds. If the thug is naive enough, instead of reaching into his purse, the king buys him with virtuous words, the flash of his rings, pledges of friendship. And when, having done his deed, the thug departs, swaggering proudly like a peacock, the king discreetly giggles. Truly, I never thought you could be so pitiful.
Oh no, I ain't done
Get
here.
out.
I need your blood.
Get out.
Oh, you little bastard. Especially after seeing like the end of the TV show and then going and watching the film, it did seem a little bit strange that at the end of the film, I think he came to the same conclusion that it's not actually as bad as he thought, but then it was like, oh, only the people, what was that? Oh. With the will to come back, to live on, will return, and it was only him and that other girl. Aska.
Who there?
A witcher.
Bumpkin's wishes sent to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pain.
First tell me, where's the woman you kidnapped?
Kidnap none! Aye, troll!
A dwarf saw you carrying a human woman.
Me stupid. Sick she, me carry. Her help, feed, pet. But she run go. Mrs. first run go. Redhead then. All gone. Soup only stay.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion. Good. One try?
No. It's not a case of I don't like the elf
Where
then.
do you get the elves?
The onion.
Mrs. bring from Garley's. Like I bring Redhead.
The redhead's in the soup too?
No. Redhead run go. Mrs. run go. All gone. Only soup stay.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Mrs. in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. And
Hummies.
wham! Humis
Oh,
from
humies.
Skyfall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. Two humis drop where Dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman. I
Woman.
go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wish a man likes man.
Sure.
See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Mrs. angry. Call me wench thin bones. Hungry, missus, yap and yap. Then run go own for food. Give water, redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi redhead nice. Pet she when sleeps. Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Missus come back. Herbs in hand. Drop, thin wench, Egypt, she called. Mrs. Yap, rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say, she or me. Troll think. Nice redhead, nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. Tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go. Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Redhead, wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl empty.
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
Oh yeah, because I needed something from
Mrs.
well,
take away.
Triss,
Old
so
bug
that we
leave
could
elves,
locate her.
Drag, steal, and run go.
Where did she go? Your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish a Mrs. No kill. Good old bug. Little batty.
I won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. Tell come back. Be lone. Be terrible. Wind howl empty.
Okay, so we gotta go get the
Fine.
trollers.
I'll tell your mate to come
Yeah.
back. But I need the redhead's bandana.
Mrs. have. Mrs. good. She up give. As soon as she back.
Okay, but she's done nothing wrong.
Wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
Has he
What are
got
you
a
doing
cork
here?
in his ear?
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
She needs to live.
Can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I
Since
need her, and you
she
need to leave.
probably wasn't doing anything.
Killed two of my men.
Maybe she was.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs to live.
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
Like I said yesterday, there's not really much point in me actually doing the parry because I still take the damage. And this way I can get off at least 2 heavies, it looks. I was seeing if maybe I could sneak in an extra light.
Enough! We surrender! Throw down your arms, men!
Nice.
Spare us! Witcher, the king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the
Yes,
troll
I
alone
am.
and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
Oh,
The
I
souls
really
of
want the
fortune.
money. I
We're
need
not
money.
afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly seek it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion.
You've
This
seen
one's
Lefo?
white-haired with a wolf on his neck.
Okay, surrender to
I
Saskia.
advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to me. I am Adam Pangrat, known as a dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Enselt hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon
Oh.
Slayer.
So I'm
The
also
Witcher
recruiting
claims
people
we'll
to
be
our
safe
team.
and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop buggering and move out.
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but Troll will. for you other.
I like the trolls. They're just... I don't know, there's just something about them.
Back. Good. Troll-like.
Me back for wisha asked. Stay away if wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise.
Idiot you. Hew me woman grope.
No more. Never again.
Give me the bandana.
Here, stupid old buck.
Troll give horn. In danger.
Oh, wait, actually?
Oh, troll come.
Adam.
So, thought it over.
Also, but there has to be a good way to earn money in this game. Sheila. No, Philippa.
You wanted to discuss something.
Okay, I have Triss's bandana.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
Two of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for
I thought we already knew this.
Among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I thought
I can
that...
assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will
Yeah, there
take
we go.
some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demavend's son.
Why?
The Dragon Slayer's servant is spreading rumors that
I
Stennis
thought this was
poisoned Saskia.
Stennis.
The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Hear me!
What do you want?
I'm Skill and Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yorvith. Squirrels. Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olcan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing. What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be
Yeah, we can't kill people because we're already at a disadvantage.
Question the peasants and the nobles.
But, okay.
Talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats.
Don't
Also,
ask
find the
me to
servant
do
who started talking
this.
so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Things look bad. The peasants are furious. They finally have a chance to strike back for all the wrongs.
The noblemen won't yield.
They're a cowardly lot.
They know their heads will follow Stennis's.
It's a deadlock, with the prince's guilt still to be proven.
Yarpin says it's someone from Edom. Sheldon, on the other hand, would shave his beard if it's not Hensel's spies.
Why would Sheldon suspect Henselt?
He'd sooner reach an agreement with Stennis than Saskia. Her death would be very convenient.
Zoltan?
I'm wondering how anyone could manage to poison the wine. Saskia's a quick-witted lass. She doesn't let just anyone near. Someone she knew must have done it.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
Saskia wants everybody to be equal.
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Give us this
Wait.
Enough of this charade.
Oh, I'm out of time.
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough. Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel.
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove
I don't know.
guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why. The mongrel covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
I don't
See
know.
for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the Virgin sips it.
No need to poison the wine. Smearing the poison inside the chalice would be enough.
I never heard of anyone poisoning a chalice.
You haven't heard much, then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb. He was always scared of poison and ate supper with his cook. The murderer spread poison on one side of a knife. Then he cut the meat so that only a small piece was poisoned.
The witch is right. Give us Stennis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
How did it? Oh, I don't know. Good question.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanting to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat.
I think currently they have no actual evidence, so I should just protect Stennis.
However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can, curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis' leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Henselt cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
That does make sense. But at the same time, there's no evidence. He let her in, or he let the priest in, to Oh. Yeah, it is just guesswork, but I don't know. I feel like the priest had the diagram of the chalice, so he could have known that he could put stuff inside. But how did he get that? Is the thing. There's no evidence that he knew about that. It might just have been
words.
the priest
Too
acting
much
by
guesswork and
himself.
Not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it.
There's no need to be such a knob about it.
That can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world.
It's just not.
What
It's
about
just
you
not.
poisons the Virgin of Eden? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass.
Now is the point that we tell them that we need some of his blood to cure her, and then we see if he hands it over.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
Oh, I don't know. No, lynching is a terrible idea.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
I tried locating Triss, but the mist
Does he not knock?
Megascoop. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kidweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
We still need royal blood.
I know.
Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
I know.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a kingslayer?
Oh, I should probably loot them, right? Fine. You never know. Maybe with all of this, is that it? Oh, that was it? With all of this, like, new gear I'm getting and all these new abilities, that maybe this is where the game starts to get easier. The thingy. The mod might work.
Show me.
Because it doesn't.
Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt.
And the fights would have taken forever. Like, actually, just years. Hop down. Hop down. Probably need to come in here to clear out nests as well. I get the feeling I'm probably not doing that contract. And this is why I never have any money. Because I did one contract, I think, in the first quest. Because I couldn't work out how you destroyed the nests. I guess it's trapped, though. It's got a Chaos Emerald? This looks like the thing that guy got his head bashed against. was it summoning? Oh.
The head of a king. Take it to Sheila. You know where. She'll give you coin and further orders.
Heavy. How am I supposed to carry it through the forest? I won't be able to draw my sword.
You'll go unarmed, in common clothes. Try to sneak through unnoticed, but if anyone asks, you're bringing the witch some sausages.
You can see it a mile away, and it stinks of vinegar. I'll have to find a thick sack.
Go on. Quit complaining. There's no time.
So... Sheila is not our friend. Letho's dream. I'm just gonna mash. The second that my Quen got hit, I just instantly died. When did I last save? Wasn't it like the beginning of the cave? I didn't expect to get ambushed by like... Oh no, right, I saved here. I mean, I guess they could go... They could actually cover what happens beforehand. Right. Okay, well, I guess we have to head back to the cave tomorrow. Right, I'm gonna end stream there then. Tomorrow we'll go back to the cave. We will view the dreams, and then we will cross the fog.